Good evening and welcome to Friday Eve. This morning I woke up thinking it was Friday because it seemed, I'm just checking my microphone, because it just seems like the anticipation to a big event. You're like, oh, I want it to be here. But let's get straight to the point. We're talking about a very strong system that still has punch, and it's causing a big area of problems in Alabama. We have two tornado warnings, one in Selma and one in Alexander City. Just to give you some reference to the deadly tornado, the one that killed 23 people 2 weekends ago, that was, I think, within this county because it was just west of Columbus, or was just along 85 in between Montgomery and Columbus. So they're getting some strong storms to the west of that storm-ravaged city there. And there's a tornado watch that extends into Rome, Georgia, and just on the southwestern perimeter of Atlanta. So not Fulton, not Cobb, not Gwinnett, but just outside of the city limits. And in fact, this is a warned thunderstorm that it's probably going to make its way up through North Georgia. Got a lot of punch in it right now. That tornado watch in effect until 1 a.m. But I wanted to show you a wide view of how much damage it's done. We're talking about from Indianapolis, wind damage, some high wind speeds. There is a tornado reported, let's see, in western Kentucky, and those are all preliminary reports, and lots of hail to the south. All right, so those cloud tops must have gotten really high to get really cold and then drop and freeze as hail. So it's very interesting. But this is what I really wanted to show you. The severe weather threat for us on Friday, it really loses its steam. Now, we do have a chance of an isolated storm, and I think it's going to be south of the Altamaha, my educated forecasting guess, but anybody does have a chance throughout the coastal empire and low country. And then Raleigh looks like it's in a marginal risk. So let's go ahead and track that for you. And right now we'll track our temperatures because it's pretty nice outside. It's still 71 in Claxton, 67 in Savannah, 70 in Swainsboro, and 73 in Hazelhurst. These were our morning lows. We had 140 out there, 49 in Statesboro, maybe in Rincon or northern Effingham you drop to the upper 40s. But tomorrow morning, much warmer. We're going to start in the low 60s, but it's possible to have an upper 50 out there. But if you're not awake at that right moment when the air temperature drops to 59, you won't notice it because we're going to warm up rapidly, and we're going to calculate a heat index. Don't you just love it? 62, 75, 0 chance of rain. We'll bump it up to 10% with 80 degrees at 2 o'clock. Clouds start to build in. That's going to be for our western counties, US 1, even west of US 1. And by 5 o'clock, a 30% chance, but then we'll bump it up to about 60. It'll escalate from 5, 6, 7, 8 to 60%. So our highs tomorrow, 84 Jessup, this is before the front comes in, 82 Rincon, 81 Statesboro, even 82 Hampton and Sylvania, 76 along the immediate coast. So let's go hour by hour for you. So we start our day with sunshine, maybe some patchy fog. Temperature in Savannah 61, feels like 61, okay? Southwest winds at 6 miles an hour. This is a constant wind, so we could have, it'll be warm, sticky, a little humid, because 75 at noontime feels like 75, but then we pause it here and 81 may feel like 82. So I think you're going to feel that humidity for the first time this summer. You're going to actually kind of like, yeah, this is summertime weather with the afternoon storms especially. So let's go ahead and look at Friday at 4 o'clock. That broken line of showers, possible storms, and where it seems to be flaring up, looks like south of the Altamaha, but once again, there is a general risk of an isolated storm anywhere in our viewing area, okay? So that pushes through the coast. You know, sometimes once it gets off the coast in those waters, it kind of, you know, really flares up. So here's a little pocket right here in Brunswick at 9 p.m. And these showers along I-95 and toward the coast will linger into the midnight hour. I'm going to pause it here at 7 a.m. This makes me happy. It looks like we're dry, but we're keeping a chance of rain in the early morning hours, especially since we know so many of you will be getting ready, will be up and about Saturday, maybe doing errands. Who knows? Saturdays are your get her done days, right? That's what you do. You work all week, and then Saturday, you get her done. For you, 56, 7 a.m. And this is another positive point in our forecast that the cold front will continue to push offshore. It does kind of linger in the Brunswick area, but because it is slowing down and kind of stalling out. However, with the temperature being 56, already cooler than what we're waking up to on Friday, that cooler air, that drier air ushering in, and our winds are shifting as well. So there he is. I love doing that. I don't get to, we only get to do it so many times a year, so it's very cool. At 10 o'clock, parade 57, a north-northwest breeze. That's going to be a cool breeze. Now, we don't calculate wind chills above 50 degrees, but I think that's nippy enough for a jacket. And like I said, just to be on the safe side, if you don't want to lug around an umbrella, go ahead and have a jacket with a hood on it, okay? So then, Saturday, noontime, 62, still a light north breeze. So it's going to be a cool day. So one positive thing, if you're sitting in a square, you're not going to be sweating under the sun. We're going to have clouds around with maybe some filtered sunshine or mix of sun and clouds. I can't really tell what kind of clouds we're going to have. Maybe a thick cloud deck or filtered sunshine. But most of the parade will be dry. But just getting ready, we just have that possibility of some showers in the morning. So if you are out there early and you're trying to get a spot, make sure you bring a towel and once again a jacket. And then if you don't have to use that towel, you can use it as a mini blanket or something because you may be chilly just sitting there. That's the one thing in the morning. There's just kind of just a tiny bit of chill. But then we don't warm up until noontime, 62. So you're talking about 82 in the afternoon on Friday versus 62. Big difference, big difference, big difference in the way we dress too, right? All right, so maybe you can put a long sleeve white tee under your cute green St. Patrick's Day tee, or you just say, you know what, fashion is what? Beauty is pain, pain is beauty. Fashion is pain, right? All right, so, I got 25 comments. Let me go through these real quick, okay? All right. Hi from Beaufort, Charles Smith, watching from Ocilla. Good evening from Guyton. How are you, Terry? Perry, Georgia here, watching from Rincon. Hi, Connie. You're in Chattanooga. All right, are you getting rain in Chattanooga? And hi, Flo. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, Bloomingdale. I mean, everybody has a chance to see a shower. It's at 60%, so 60% of our viewing area will see some rain, but 40% won't. So it may pass over Bloomingdale and hit Savannah. It may hit Bloomingdale, and by the time it reaches the city, it may, just kind of fizzle out. Hello, Natalie White. How are you? I see 25 comments, but I don't see 25. Hi from Alma. Hi, Phoebe. How you doing out there? Hi, Ruby Smith. What a lovely name. So how much rain will we receive tomorrow? The Euro, which usually kind of overdoes it in these scenarios, is talking about a little more than 1/10 of an inch in some select cities. Otherwise, 5/10 of an inch. So not much to write home about, but if you get caught under a downpour right when you don't want it to happen, of course it's impactful. So I understand that. So 5 to 9, the possibility of some heavy pockets of rain and maybe a rumble of thunder. 9 to midnight, anything after that, most likely just rain. And that'll most likely be along the I-95 corridor. And let's go through the highs. I'll go back through the hour by hour if you're just joining us. So we're good overnight, okay? Start here 7 a.m., mix of sun and clouds. Clouds a little thicker back to the west. If you do live in Alma, if you do live in McRae, if you're watching us from Fitzgerald, maybe even Reedsville, and possibly even Statesboro, but we'll have some sunshine along the coast with some patchy fog and dry and warm, 61. So one thing I want you to know about this forecast tomorrow, warm, little sticky, humid in the afternoon, and breezy, okay? Then we track the rain. So this is noontime, 75, feels like 75. 4 o'clock, 81, feels like 82. That's where that humidity starts kicking in. And here are those spotty showers. So, Bloomingdale question. Who asked for Bloomingdale? Jake Sparks. I mean, this is an I-95. That's Western Chatham. This isn't these models aren't exact, but you got a good chance. You do have a good chance. Maybe it skips over Reedsville. Maybe it doesn't. But scattered showers up and down the coastal empire and low country, beginning really at 4 o'clock. The front actually doesn't push through until after midnight, so this is moisture ahead of that front. And so most of this, if there is any thunderstorms, will most likely end at 9 o'clock. And then that rain continues possibly until 7 a.m. We'll taper off the rain chances, and it looks like we'll have a dry parade. Before that, no guarantees. Maybe a brief shower continuing through 7 o'clock. So just if you are camping out, if you are along the parade route, bring a little towel, a little rag, a little something to wipe off the bleachers if you're sitting there. A light jacket will help as well because you're going to be a little chilly because it's 57 at 10 o'clock and the clouds and those northerly breezes. So we're only going to warm about 7 degrees from 7 to noon. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. So even if it doesn't rain, it's going to be a little chilly Irish man. He's got his knickers on and his vest and everything. He is dressed appropriately for the parade. Last year was hot. It was so hot. So hot. Okay? All right. Nuri Ahmad Mabry says, hi, Auntie Jamie. Only Stephanie, Katie, Jonathan, Haley, Cameron and Liam, Hunter and Reese can call me Auntie Jamie. I guess I'll cut the sprinklers on. Yes, do so because it's not going to be a lot of rain. And you know that's the best way to get rain, right? Right? Murphy's Law. Sunday forecast. All right. This model doesn't go all the way out to Sunday, okay? 10% chance. So even cooler in the morning on Sunday, 48, 66, a 10% chance of rain. That looks to be south of the Altamaha. That front kind of rides the Georgia-Florida line. And those clouds will be thicker south of Savannah. So if you are heading to the Hilton Head Parade, which is at 3 o'clock, I'd definitely bring a jacket. It's going to be a little brisk. Sunshine, but brisk, okay? And it'll be dry on Hilton Head. Now, if the parade were in McIntosh County, which is this weekend, the 23rd coming up, I would say bring your rain gear because that rain chance is greater to the south. But since we're in Hilton Head, brisk, a little chilly, dry. Cool? You're welcome, April. Hello from Townsend. I just mentioned McIntosh County. Hi, Linda. How are you? I wish I lived that close to watch the St. Patrick's Day Parade. If you can't make it, we are streaming it live on our website as well as our apps. And hi from Effingham, Amy. How are you? All right, we're going to wrap this up, and I hope you have a great Thursday evening gearing up for a very exciting weekend. Some people don't partake. That's great. That's great too. But I just hope that you stay safe, whatever you're doing, your loved ones stay safe, and we will see you tonight on The News at 11. Good night.